Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Nice to hear that you are all good today. Now, to start with, may I request everyone to please rise for our prayer, and may I request Clara to lead us a prayer. Dear Father and Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now, class, thank you so much. But before you take your seats, may I kindly pick up some pieces of paper under the table in a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, thank you so much. Now, class, let me introduce first myself. I am Charleston M. Pilongo, and you can call me Sir Charles or Sir Charlie. Am I understood? Alright. Now, class, be reminded of our class rules this morning. It's called LCS, and which means listen, cooperate, and silence. Is the set of class rules clear to you, class? Alright. Now, class, let me check first your attendance. Who are the absenters this morning? Alright. And may I request everyone to please stand and let's give yourself a very good clap. You know how to do it? Alright. Now, let me do it first, and after you will do it too. Now, kindly stand. Okay. The very good clap goes like this, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Now, let's do it together. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. And now, class, excuse me. Let me now take your seats. How about giving you an assignment? Did I give you an assignment to be passed today? None. Alright. Now, class, let's review. Let us review. Now, class, who can recall what was our last topic? What was our last discussion? Who can review? Who can tell me? What was our last discussion? Alright. A demonstrative pronoun. Now, who can tell me what is a demonstrative pronoun? Thank you so much. Now, for me to reinforce, if you related lesson to our discussion yesterday or last meeting, let us have a short quiz. Okay, directions. Identify the demonstrative pronoun found in the sentences. Now, I want Clarence to answer number 1, Clara to answer number 2, Francis to answer number 3, and Bless to answer number 4, and number 5, Marvin. Alright. Number 1. Alright. This. Alright, thank you so much. And now let's proceed to number 2. Alright. Correct. That's the answer is that. Number 3. Alright. This is the answer. Number 4. Thus. Alright. Number 5. Thus. Thank you so much. You did listen to our discussion this yesterday's. I have here a picture, class. 4 pictures, and let's start with the first picture. Now, class, what have you observed in this picture? What have you observed in this picture? Alright, a young boy, and he wearing a blue dark shirt or t-shirt. Correct. Thank you so much, Bless. How about this one? Yes, Clara. Alright, you're correct. It is, or she is, Catriona Gray, and she was our former Miss Universe 2018. And let's look the next picture. It has. Alright. Okay, yes, Clarence. A group of people. What else? Alright, there are black and there are white. Thank you so much. Very good. Now let's take a look in this picture. Alright, it's a thing. What a specific thing? Huh? What a specific thing? Alright, a laptop. Thank you so much. Now, do you know, class, that these 4 pictures have something to do with our topic today? No? Do you know that this picture has something to do with our topic today? No? Alright, that is why this afternoon we will be discussing we will discuss a new topic, which is personal pronoun. Please read personal pronoun. I know, class. Be reminded and listen attentively and carefully, because at the end of the lesson, you are expected to attain these following objectives. Please read. I want Clara to read the objective A and Clarence to objective letter B, and everyone the objective letter C. Alright, identify personal pronouns, first person, second person, and third person in the sentences. Letter B, construct 5 sentences using the personal pronouns, first person, second person, and third person effectively. And lastly, explain the importance of love through oral recitation. Are the class, are the objectives clear to you? Alright, now class, to start with, let us have an activity. And this activity is called Identify Me. Now I want Marvin to read the mechanics. Alright, the class will be divided into 4 groups. Read the following sentences carefully. Answer the following guide questions silently. In your group, choose a writer and a reporter. When you present your answers, present first a yell and read the given sentences loud. 6. Lastly, each group will be given 5 minutes to do the task. Alright, now I have here this bond paper, and I will give you a cartolina, and in the cartolina there are also your the sentences and the guide questions. Alright? Okay, thank you so much. Alright, time is up. Kindly paste your answer in front. Alright. Alright class, thank you so much. Now class, let's check first the answer of group 1. Alright, now class, the sentences are the sentences that I have given to the group 1 is I am married to John. I and John love each other since high school. And their answers, the subject in the sentences are I and John. The verbs in the sentences are am and love. The underlined word in the sentences are I or eyes. Number 4, the underlined words belong under pronoun. Now class, in the sentences of group 1, who are the topic? What are the topics in these sentences? Who are the topics or the topic? Alright, exactly. Now class, if our topics are I and John, how does it functions in the sentence? How does it functions in the sentence? Alright, it functions as our subject in the sentences. Now class, if I and John's function in the sentences, what is the number of our subjects? What is the number of our subjects? Alright, yes Clara, alright. Thank you so much. It's the number of our subjects is singular. Now class, in the sentences, what are the words follow after the subjects? In the sentences, what words follow in the after the subjects? Alright, Marvin. Alright. The sentences that follows are the words that follows the subject and the sentences are am and love. Now class, what do you think is the function if the words that being followed by their subjects, what do you think its function in the sentences? What? Alright, it function as the verbs in the sentences. Correct. Now class, what is the name of the person that married to John? What the name of the person that married to John? Alright, the name of the person that married to John is Mary. Alright, thank you so much class. Since Mary, when did John and Mary loved each other? When did Mary and John loved each other? Alright, since their love story John and Mary loved each other since high school. Now class, since Mary and John married since high school, what do you think in the English grammar, which specific part of it or part in English grammar do you think are Mary and John belong? What do you think in the English grammar? Which part of it that did John and Mary belong? Alright, it belongs to a noun. Now class, which specific noun? Alright, thank you so much. It's a noun. Now, alright, thank you so much class. Now class, in the sentences, what are the underlined words? Alright, the underlined words in the sentences are only eyes. Oh, 3 eyes. Oh, now class, sorry for the inconvenience. Let's proceed. Now class, what are the underlined? Let's go back. What are the underlined words in the sentences in the group 1? Alright, there are 3 eyes. Alright, now class, if the underline is I, which do you think in the English grammar it belongs? Which do you think the word I in the English grammar it belongs? Alright, it belongs to the part of speech. Now class, which specific part of speech it belong? Which do you think in the part of speech it belong? Alright, it belongs to pronoun. Now class, why do you say so? Why do you say so? Oh, very good. What specific word replaces by the pronoun? What do you think specific word that replaces to pronoun? Correct. What type of pronoun should in the sentence? What specific pronoun that should in the sentence? Alright. It should as a personal pronoun. What do you think in this personal pronoun, the specific personal pronoun, it belongs the word I, which in this underlined word, which do you think it belongs, in the personal pronoun, which do you think the word I belong? Alright, it belongs to the first person. Now, thank you so much. Now, let's proceed to the second group. They're given questions. A question, rather, is here. You are the love of my love. Under answer, the subject in the sentence is you. The verb in the sentence is are. The underlined word in the sentence is you. You is under a pronoun. Now, class, in the sentence, who are the topic? Alright, in the sentence, the topic is you. Now, class, if the topic is you, how does it function in the sentence? Alright, it functions as our subject in the sentence. Now, class, if the word you function as a subject in the sentence, what do you think is the number of our subject? What do you think is the number of our subject? Yes, Clara? Alright, the number of our subject is singular. Now, class, what do you think a word that follow after our subject? What do you think the word that follow after our subject? Alright, Martin, thank you so much. The word that follow after the subject is are. Now, class, what do you think the word are function in the sentence? What do you think the word are function in the sentence? Alright, function as the verb in the sentence. Now, class, in the sentence, or in the English grammar, which part of it that the underlined word belong? Which part of the English grammar that the underlined word belong? Alright, it belongs to pronoun. Now, which specific part of speech that the word you belong? That the word you belong? Alright, it belongs to a personal pronoun. Now, class, which do you think is under? It's under the word you. Which do you think the personal pronoun you, the you belong? The word you belong. Which, again, let me rephrase my question. Which do you think the word or the underlying word you answer that it is under personal pronoun, and then my question is, which do you think the underlying word belongs? Alright, it belongs to the personal pronoun first, second person, sorry. And now, what type of pronoun shown in the sentence? What type of pronoun shown in the sentence? Again, alright, it's personal pronoun first person. Now, let's proceed. Proceed to group 3. Alan has a girlfriend named Honey. He walked to the store to buy a flower for Honey. Now, class, your answers are the subjects in the sentence are Alan and he. The verbs in the sentence are has and walked. The underlined word in the sentences is he, and he is under a pronoun. Now, class, thank you so much, group 3. Now, class, in the sentences, who are our topic? In the sentences, who are our topic? Alright, our topic in the sentences are Alan and also he. Now, class, if Alan and he are our topic in the sentences, are our topic in the sentences, what do you think it's how does it function in the sentences if Alan is Alan and he are the topics in the sentences. How does it function? How does it function? Alright, it functions as the subject in the sentences. Now class, if it is function the subject in the sentences, what is the number of our subject? What is the number of our subject? Alright, the number of our subject is singular. Now class, in the sentences, who has a girlfriend? Who has a girlfriend? Alright, it is Alan. And what is the name of his girlfriend? What is the name of his girlfriend? Alright, it is Honey. And now class, who walked to the store to buy a flower? Who walked to the store? Who walked to the store? Alright, it was Alan. The one who walked to the store was Alan. Now class, what did Alan buy in the store? What did Alan buy in the store? Alright, Alan bought a flower for whom he will give the flower. For whom or to whom he will give the flower. Exactly, for Honey. Now class, in the sentences, which do you think, in the English grammar, which do you think the word Alan and Honey belong? Which, in the English grammar, which do you think that the word Honey and Alan belong? Alright, it belongs to the part of speech. Now class, which specific part of speech did Alan or are Alan and Honey belong? Which specific part of speech that the word Alan and Honey belong? Alright, it is under noun. Thank you so much. Now class, in the sentences of group 3, what words followed after the subjects? What words follows after the subject? Alright, the word that follows after the subjects are has and flower. Walked. Now class, if the word has and walk followed after the subject in the sentence, now class, my question is, how does it functions? How does it functions in the sentences? Alright, it functions as our verbs in the sentences. Now class, what is the underlined word in the sentences? What is the underlined word in the sentences? Alright, he is the underlined word in the sentences. Now class, the underlined word he, which do you think it belongs in the English grammar? Let me rephrase my question. In the English grammar, which do you think that the underlined word he belong? In the English grammar, what do you think that the underlined word he belong? Alright, it belongs to pronoun. Now class, it belongs to part of speech. Now class, which part of speech do you think that the underlined word he belong? Which part of speech? What specific part of speech that the underlined word he belongs? Alright, it belongs to pronoun. Now class, what specific pronoun that the underlined word he belong? Alright, it belongs to personal pronoun, third person. Thank you so much. Now class, let's proceed to the group 4, the last the last group. I have a girlfriend. She is Clarence. Clarence and I are classmates since elementary. We both love each other. Now class, their answers are these. Number one, the subjects are I, Clarence, I, and we. Number two, the verbs are have, is, are, and love. The underlined words in the sentences are I, she, and we. And these underlined words, they are under a pronoun. Now class, in the sentences, what are our topic? What are our topic? Alright, the topic in the sentences are I, she, Clarence, and I. Now class, if the topics in the sentences are I, Clarence, I, and I mean, yes, we, what? How does it function in the sentences? I mean, how does it function in the sentences? Alright, it functions as our subject in the sentences. Now, if it is function as the subject in the sentences, what is what is the number of our subjects? What is the number of our subjects? All right, thank you so much. Now class, who have a girlfriend? Who have a girlfriend? All right, the one who has a girlfriend is our subject I. Now class, since when did Clarence and the subject I love each other? Or I mean, let's rephrase it. When did Clarence and our subject I are classmates? When did Clarence and the subject I are classmates? All right, they are classmates in or since elementary. Now class, in the sentences, which do you think in the English grammar that the word Clarence belong? In the English grammar, which do you think that the word Clarence belong? Alright, it belongs to the part of speech. Now class, which part of speech that the word Clarence belong? Alright, it belongs to a noun. Alright now class, thank you so much. In the sentences, what words follow after our subjects? What words follows after our subjects? Alright, the words that follows after our subjects are have, is, are, and then both. Or yeah, both. And then now class, if the word that follows after our follows after the subjects, how does it function in the sentences? How does it function in the sentences? Alright, it functions as our verb in the sentences. Now class, the verbs in the sentences are have, she, are, and then love. Alright, now class, in the underlying words in the sentences, which do you say in the English grammar it belongs? Which do you think the underlying word in the sentences belong? Alright, it belongs to the part of speech. Now class, which specific part of speech that the underlying words belong? Which specific part of the speech, these underlying words belong? Alright, it belongs to the pronoun. Alright, now class, in the sentences, we already recognize that these underlined words belong to the sentence personal pronoun. Now, class, which do you think these underlined words belong in the sentences? Now, let me rephrase my questions. Now, we already recognize that these underlined words are belong to the pronoun. Which personal pronoun is this that these underlined words belong? All right, it belongs to the first underlined word is I. It belongs to the personal pronoun, first person, and she is belong to third person, and then the word we is belong to the second. I mean first personal pronoun, first person. And now let's go back to the group one sentence, the given sentences. Now the personal pronoun first person I being used in the sentence. Now who can give me an example using the first person personal pronoun first person? All right. Now class, in the sentence, what is our topic? Very good. The topic, if it is our topic, how does it function in the sentence? How does it function in the sentence? All right, it functions as, yes, Clara, it functions as the subject in the sentence. Now class, what do you think that our subject in the English grammar belong? What do you think in the English grammar that our subject belong? All right, it belongs to the part of speech. Which part of speech? What specific part of speech that our subject belong? All right, it belongs to personal pronoun. Now class, since it is belong to the pronoun, which do you think what specific pronoun it belongs? All right, it belongs to the personal pronoun, second person. Now class, let's proceed to the group D. Since the personal pronoun third person he is already being used in the sentence. Now class, who can give me an example using the third person? All right, thank you so much, class. What is the subject in the sentence? All right, now how does it function in the sentence? It functions as our subject in the sentence. Now class, in the sentence that you have given, which in the English grammar, which do you think that our subject belong? In the English grammar, what do you think that our subject belong? All right, it belongs to pronoun. Now class, let's proceed to group 4. Since the first person, second person, and third person are being combined in these sentences, now who can give me an example that the first person, second, and third person combined together? All right, but thank you so much. What are our topic in the sentences? All right. Now, how does it function in the sentences? It functions as the subject in the sentence. All right. Now, class, since in the English grammar, what do you think which do you think that our subject belong? Which do you think in the English grammar that our subject belong? It belongs to pronoun. Now, class, since it already defined the personal pronoun, second person, first person, second person, and third person. Now class, who can tell me what is pronoun? Personal pronoun. Who can tell me? All right, for uniformity, let us have this definition. Can you read? Personal pronouns are often used instead of repeating a name in multiple sentences that are close together. This can help avoid repetition and ease the flow of sentences. Alright, now class, what specific theme can we get from the sentences? What specific theme can we get in the sentences? That's right, it is love. Now, how will you define love? How will you define love? Yes, Clara? Alright, do you think that love important? Did you think that love important? Yes, Marvin? Alright, now, what else? Yes, Clarence? That's right, thank you so much. Now, can you share with us, or can you share in the class, can you share to the class your experiences about love? Alright, yes, Marvin? Alright, thank you so much, Marvin. What else? Who else? Yes, Francis. Alright, thank you so much for sharing your experiences. Now, class, love can also help us grow. Class, always remember that love can beat pain, anger, sadness, revenge, and challenge. Always choose to love. Now, class, do you have any questions regarding our topic today or lesson today? Do you have any questions regarding our lesson today? Alright, now class, for me to reinforce if you really did listen, for me to check if you really did listen to our discussion this morning, let us have an activity. Directions. In the same group earlier, the one that I have, that you have been grouped with earlier, underline the personal pronouns found in the sentences and identify what type of personal pronoun is it. Alright? Example, I am honest. The answer is, I am honest. Underline the I and then put it first person. Alright? Now, let's begin. You only have 3 minutes to do the task. Alright, thank you so much. Kindly pass your paper in front in the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, now class, for me to really check if you really did listen to our discussion, let us have a quiz. Alright, I have here a bond paper. In a short bond paper, construct 5 sentences using the personal pronouns 5 person, second person, and third person. Use the table below. Here's the table. Alright, wait a minute. Yeah. And then, you only have 5 minutes to do the task. Alright. Now it's done already time. Now, kindly pass your paper in front in the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, thank you so much, class. Now, class, in your home, kindly let us have an assignment. Directions. In your home, read and study in advance the different types of adjectives, because before we will start discussing the different types of adjectives, we will have an oral recitation first. Alright? Thank you so much for listening this morning. This ends of our lesson. Now, can I request everyone to please stand for our closing prayer, and may I request Francis to lead us in prayer. You know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. Now, class, let's call it a day. Thank you so much for listening and attending to my class. God bless and goodbye. Thank you so much.